The crypto industry is currently underregulated relative to the amount of money and citizens that are involved in it. Government agencies are ready to pounce in 2023, but since crypto's inception in January of 2009, lawmakers haven't had a freaking clue about how they could go about regulating this space. Over the past few years, the world of crypto has gone through a lot of positive growth, but it has also experienced a lot of setbacks. In this new series, I will be covering some of the biggest issues and controversies facing the crypto industry today, and how big regulation is likely right around the corner to snuff out those exact issues. Stuff like the SEC versus Ripple case, money laundering, wash trading, sanctions avoidance, and general legal ambiguity are a few of the issues I will cover, but there will be much, much more. I do want to paint a realistic picture of what the future of crypto might be in light of some of the new regulations coming down the proverbial pipeline. I'm kind of a proponent of this, so I'm actually pretty excited to bring this abundance of knowledge and information to you. But first, the thing that I need you to do is make sure that you smash that like button, make sure you hit subscribe, boom, bang on that notification bell, comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. Now, let's get into exactly what the CFTC, the SEC, and the feds are doing to protect you and your bags and make sure that they're regulating crypto, but only in the proper manner. First, let's talk about the SEC versus Ripple case because it is the big elephant in the room, and the outcome of the case may actually come in 2023 sooner than we thought. For those who don't know or just want a refresher, the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, has actually filed a lawsuit against Ripple, the company behind the XRP cryptocurrency. The SEC alleges that Ripple Labs raised $1.3 billion through an unregistered securities offering in June of 2012. Now, it took them almost 10 years to get to that, but they still got to it. So remember that whenever you're looking into your future projects. This case has major implications for the crypto industry as a whole, as it could actually determine whether or not XRP is considered a security, and a big fine could very easily ensue. Now, Gary Gensler is someone who is discussed a lot in crypto communities and has actually become the go-to villain against the thriving of crypto. However, some Bitcoin maxis, or people who think that Bitcoin is the best and should be the only crypto, have actually gone as far as saying that Gary Gensler should actually completely shut down XRP and set his sights on every other crypto project. Gary is the chairman of the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, which at the end of the day is the most powerful financial regulatory agency in the entire world when it comes to finance and, for the time being, crypto. Obviously, for the XRP community, Gary is close to the devil himself because of the havoc that the SEC's lawsuit has actually reaped on the price of Ripple. But the annoying truth is that Gary is actually very well educated on the blockchain technology that has allowed cryptocurrencies to become what they are today. Gary was an early proponent of crypto and has even lectured on blockchain tech at MIT. Weird. But his relatively high level of competence with blockchain is constantly overshadowed by what appears to many to be a man motivated by an egotistical pursuit of crushing or bludgeoning and burdening an entire industry. Now, don't get me wrong, almost every headline I see involving Gary Gensler seems to have some bad news attached to it. It's arguable that the man is the enemy of crypto in many ways, but if you compare him to how the Chinese or the Indian government has handled crypto, the man actually looks like a saint. Gary is an important figure to know about when studying the world of crypto regulation. But there is more to crypto regulation than Gary, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Now, I want to get into some of the real concerns that I share with the US regulators when it comes to crypto. Cryptocurrency has for sure been used for illegal activities. There's no debating that. Money laundering, purchasing illegal assets, you name it, it's done it. But with the increasing regulations and advancements in blockchain technology, it's becoming harder and harder to use crypto for these nefarious purposes. Except for you, Tornado Cash. However, the crypto industry is still relatively new, and there is a ways to go before the money laundering issue is actually resolved. One thing to point out though is that traditional fiat like USD and euros are estimated to be used for money laundering 800 times more than crypto. Here's your sign. The legal ambiguity surrounding crypto regulation in the US is another major issue. The lack of clear regulations makes it difficult for companies and individuals to navigate the crypto industry. Trust me, take it from the man himself. I know, I run 2 crypto projects and I even run businesses outside of crypto. Is there a little bit of foreshadowing there? I don't know. You determine that for yourself. Now, there is still a lot of uncertainty about how different cryptocurrencies will be classified and regulated, as well as all the other instruments that are used inside of the cryptosphere. Basically, what I'm saying is there's a lot of gray area that they're going to have to paint black and white. Companies like FTX clearly took advantage of that regulatory ambiguity, but other more legitimate and established projects like Ethereum, Cardano would thrive so much more if a clear legal framework were rolled out in the United States. And my bias is that Wolf for Finance and Presend would as well. Now, wash trading is another major issue facing the crypto industry. Wash trading refers to the practice of artificially inflating trading volume, and it is a problem that plagues many crypto exchanges. And that doesn't even get into the fact that they're selling all of the stop losses of everybody on those exchanges to whale groups so that those whale groups can profit from it via market manipulation, in my opinion. This can actually lead to the market manipulation that I was just referring to and can harm legitimate traders and investors. Finally, let's talk about how crypto can aid nations under sanctions. Crypto is decentralized, meaning it operates independently of any government or financial institution or governing authority. This means it can be used to circumvent sanctions and provide financial aid to countries that are targeted by the United States and its allies. Where this occurs and clearly involves crypto, you can be sure that it will be swiftly and aggressively shut down by the US government. The biggest example of this is what happened to the founder of Tornado Cash when the US believed that his technology was enabling a North Korean group to launder stolen funds. The US Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Controls worked with Dutch authorities to arrest the anonymizing blockchain founder, Alexei Pertsev, and he was actually held in prison for months without any proof that he did anything other than launch a piece of open source software. This goes to show that if the US wants to shut something down, they will find ways to do that. Now, another more recent example of the US flexing its regulatory might was on the 17th of January in 2023, very recently. The US Department of Justice arrested Anatoly Lekadimov, a Russian national and co-founder of BitZlato, a Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency exchange. US Attorney Breon Peace of the DOJ alleged that the company facilitated the flow of more than $700 million in illicit funds. And when they can get individuals who they suspect of wide-scale illicit activity, trust and believe they will get them. There are likely many more organizations out there that are facilitating illicit financial services with crypto tech that the DOJ can't find because of how effective blockchains can be at preserving anonymity. What we will explore in this series is what the limits are for regulators, what they ultimately want, and what the future of crypto might hold as regulation is ushered into it in 2023. Because trust and believe, after everything that has happened, regulation is coming. You either get in front of it, you get ran over by it, or you entirely get left behind. The crypto industry is currently facing a number of challenges, but while these issues may seem daunting, it's important to remember that the crypto industry is still relatively new, and with time and advancements in technologies and regulations, these problems can actually be solved and crypto can be able to thrive. I'm actually pretty excited about this series because I actually believe that good, sturdy regulation in crypto could actually be what sends it to the moons of Jupiter. And I'm not alone in that view. Many analysts also believe that Washington holds the key to unlock crypto's potential in a way that many have not yet realized. But that is all I've got for you in this episode. So let me know what you think about crypto regulation at a high level. Have you heard of any of these legal issues that crypto is facing? And if you like content like this, make sure you show up to the next video and make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for showing up to this video. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.